He'd probably be digging ditches somewhere. But the School of Hard Knocks had taught him about life. And poker. "I bet 100, Bodhi said, flipping a chip into the center of the table. Link didn't bother to look at his cards, keeping his gaze trained on Bodhi. "I'll match it and raise you 5. He threw a $500 chip after his $100 one. They clinked into the silence around the table. Bodhi tossed in a 5 and added another 5 to the pile. "Raise ya." Ryder whistled long and low, then took a suck of his beer. Tanner shook his head and said, "I hope you're wearing your spandex Spider-Man suit under those clothes." "I'll bet he's crapping it if he is," Donovan added. Dex laughed, and Link suppressed a grin as he matched and raised with 2 $500 chips. Bodhi fidgeted in his chair, cleared his throat. No superhero was going to get him out of this fix. Link waited patiently as Bodhi fidgeted some more, stroking his fingers back and forth over the glossy surface of the cards, shaking his head as he glared at them, then at Link, then back at the cards. Ryder drummed his fingers on the table. "Must you do that?" Bodhi snapped. "Well, are you playing or are you trying to rub the titties off the Queen?" Ryder griped. The wait didn't bother Link. He could wait all night. Patience was a big part of strategy. It was an even bigger part of bluffing. Not that he needed to bluff with this hand. "God damn it," Bodhi bitched as he glared at Link. "You know what your problem is? You just can't resist a bet, can you?" Link did grin this time. "I have no idea what you're talking about." There were general snorts of disbelief around the table. Tanner laughed outright. "You bet on who was going to be the first to leave One Direction." "And your phone has 4 different betting apps," Donovan pointed out. "You bet on Harper," Dex griped. "Over me when we played Battlefront last Wednesday night." "Dude, she kicked your ass," Link said. "She always kicks your ass." "What about that time you bet on that old flea-bitten nag who hadn't won a race for 2 years?" Ryder demanded. Link shrugged. "It won that race, didn't it?" "And earned him a cool $800. Not bad for an afternoon's work." Bodhi threw 1,000 on the pile. "All right then, you prick, I'll see you. What have you got?" Link lay his hand down. "Full house, aces and ladies." Bodhi stared at it in disbelief, throwing his hand down in disgust as the table erupted in cheers and wolf whistles. "Man." Bodhi shook his head as he sucked on his beer, and Link grabbed the chips from the center of the table. "You ever get injured playing rugby, you should head to Vegas. You could make a shitload with that great, big, hairy pair you've got." Link just grinned, taking a much-deserved pull of his own beer. The cold, bitter flavor went down a treat. "Your deal, dude." The next hand was shuffled and dealt. "Jesus, Spidey." Donovan shook his head at his cards. "Just as well you can play rugby. You can't deal for shit." Bodhi, his cards clearly better this time, if his returning humor was any indication, smiled. "I could have dealt you a royal flush and you'd fuck it up somehow."